Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Jay's on Hots here. We got episode number 12 of our Kelantir playthrough. Paladin. Alright. So we're going to go straight out with a long rest. Oh, well. Wait, somebody wants to talk to us. Who wants to talk to us?
How much farther can I go?
Who dares? It's not Minthara. She doesn't want to talk to us. Oh, it's Starian. Yeah, never mind. We don't care what Astarian thinks.
The events of the
Not
last
this
days
playthrough,
weigh
anyway.
heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast.
Oh, shit.
All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I mean, it's the next patch with all the bad things, all the new evil endings haven't come out yet. So I'm going to say I will succeed. Oh no, that's not it. I'll free everyone of this evil. I'll be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep.
Why is this line so sexy?
But sleep is not for you.
You will not have me long. Like, okay. Get that dripping with a little bit less. Please.
I'm under attack. Help me.
Okay. So, I don't really like to really engage in this fight at all. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a Misty Step up to here. Boop. And then just go touch the portal. Easy. So then you pop through the portal and all those other guys are dead. I guess we were all sleeping in our armor, is what I've learned. Particularly tough for Kelantir.
Things are not going to hold together much longer.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
What's next, I wonder?
I'm jumping over there. Like, get into combat. Let's see, we're gonna hold person at 3rd level. Are we get them both? Oh, we did get them both. Wow, this should be fun to watch.
Next I will raise.
They will auto fail save. They have evasion. Oh, he shook it off. Nice work. Impressive.
Watch and learn.
Auto crit. Another auto crit. Too bad they didn't get to go while all these would have been auto crits.
Cutting to the chase.
Save that for the next fight. Let's do our first level.
To focus.
Nice little fireball there.
It's not over. Come to the
Wow,
skull.
just booted her right off. That's nice.
Never a dull moment.
Just a brief respite.
You know, I forgot to buff, so let's do that real
Wonder
quick.
what the next move is.
This at level 4.
You have my attention.
Oh, he does his own now. That's right.
I can't hold them back alone.
And
Salutations.
long strike.
It's not over. Come to the skull. I need you now.
Let's move.
Whee! Whee!
Moving ahead.
It's time for the big reveal. It's a pretty good straight kick there. Pretty good. And then she's out.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
A mind flayer? What the blazes is going on here?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him. Don't let my form deceive you. Help me.
What do you need me to do?
The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
I will do it.
Together, we can turn the tide.
All right. So we got 2 up here, and then these 2 down here. They are crushing the intellect of ours. Oh yeah, just beating them up.
Of course. This is my time.
boost.
Let's do that. Going after Kale. It's smart. But he saved. Oh, but it broke his concentration still. Yeah. Worried that might happen. Alright, let's do this then. Do this at 4th level. See if we can get 1, a 2, and a 3. We got 1. Okay, well, 1 is better than nothing, I suppose. Too high. You're weightless. Need too high. Oh, and then stuns those two. That's good. That's good stuff right there. Didn't work out the way I was hoping. Here. What do you mean too high?
Gone with the weave.
Now they have evasion. That's not really the way to go. So I had to scroll telekinesis. I could chuck them off the side. Sure, why not? Let's try the cloud skill. Yeah. There you go. 30 damage. Ah, saved. You're wrecked. Best part is I can recast. That one's also a dex save. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yep, they both saved and took 0. Fantastic. Oh, dominated one of them. That's nice. And the strongest one to boot. Also gonna come up here. Try to end this one. Yes, pile up for the cloud kill. So I can recast the cloud kill as long as I'm concentrating on it. And then they get to chase me. Cue the Benny Hill music.
Outflank. Outsmart.
Let's see. I'm gonna shove them out of the cloud kill. Nope, they're still in it.
Coming through.
And she dies. Save and take nothing. No.
I must regain control of the Yanking.
Oh, nice! Chain lightning. That was really strong. I think I can attack them without getting in the cloud kill, which is crazy. It was very well planned out. And yes, we'll have the. Oh my god! What? Well, he'll die. He'll die from the cloud kill. And so will she. Here, I'm just gonna walk away and just let it happen. That's the boss move. It's just like, whatever. You're done. You're done for.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You were in the prism all this time? Why did you deceive me?
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. It's like I said before. I'm just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. For years, I served the Elder Brain. I sustained myself on criminals. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. My needs were sated. He tore me from my home. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
It's Yankee in the sphere. Who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith wanted his power. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. They were close to breaking my honor, Prince. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Were you imprisoned here too?
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. While my body was within the prison, all I needed to do was subdue Orpheus, and find allies in the outer world. You.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer.
I appreciate that. But this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I first escaped the Elder Brain. I searched for a new vessel. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advance as an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change.
I'm trying to avoid becoming a mind flayer. I thought you agreed to protect me.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. You have seen what I can do. If you let me, I can evolve you.
No way.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment.
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
No, I won't do it. 21? Okay, well that's 2. Gotta get a natural 20. Only option. Spend them all trying to avoid evolving. Nope.
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling a coldness seeped the tadpole's essence courses through you. You feel different.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, but we mustn't lose focus. You heard the Chosen. We must not let them reach it.
Alright. So if you delve into anything with the Mind Flayer powers, then you have to do that save. And that's, yeah, a DC 21 is pretty tough for somebody who's got no modifier. Yes, I am ready to leave.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep. Breathe deep and move.
And, you know, once one of you do it, everybody might as well do it. But here, we can look and we can see now there's more stuff unlocked.
Sharp as ever.
You can see it's not unlocked for everyone else because they haven't transformed. And we actually haven't even convinced her at all to do any of it. But the first thing I want to do for me is Illithid expertise. So we get expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation checks. That's going to help it be easier for us to convince everybody else to do this. So then, yeah, Black Hole and Psionic Dominance are good. But the main thing we want is Mind Blast. Mind Blast is really powerful. Fly is pretty good as well. But we're going to do... Let's see, we have 7 left. I want to make sure everybody gets Mind Blast. So that's 3. So that leaves 4. So 2 more people can get the Psionic Dominance. I don't even really want Black Hole that much, but I definitely want this one. Black Hole for me doesn't make much sense because it's an action. And I want to be using my action to attack. But the support characters, it makes sense. But first we got to convince them to evolve.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact. The more I learn, I do not serve Shah any. But I digress. Did you want something?
That special tadpole the Emperor offered us will increase our chances of success.
More likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those Illithid powers before. Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want
Trust
that
me,
for
we
myself.
need these powers. You're going to love what you can do with them. How about a 26?
Fine.
Life, it wants to
Go on. Don't be afraid.
a cold tadpoles that you feel.
Perhaps.
You know?
Best be on my way.
Talk to good
Private
old
word
Will.
would be nice.
Did I miss anything?
You've covered the broad strokes.
Sensational tales, aren't they? Almost unbelievable. I can't pretend I have the answer, but I know the Illithid's right about one thing. It holds our fates in its talons. Until the absolute falls, there's no getting rid of it.
The Emperor promises incredible powers if we're willing to pursue them.
Yes, and at a great cost. I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be.
Lord Coast's future is at stake. We need to pursue this power. An 8 turns into a 17? Oh no! And we used up all of our stuff. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to convince Will to do it. That's too bad.
No, this is one offer I won't be taking.
Alright. I wonder how much that damages the rep with him. Let's see. Only a little bit. Well, we can get, see if we can get Gale on board at least. Get 3 out of 4.
Oh, quite a rug pull. Such creatures are not to be trusted. At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. You should be... I can only imagine. Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Or rather, you've not yet done me any harm.
Alright.
Life, it wants to.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
A cold tadpole you feel.
Perhaps.
And there we go. Off to sleep we go. Alright, so
There's work to do.
get her Mind Blast.
At the ready.
Same for him. Perfect. And then we'll get probably both of the two of them Black Hole. And since he doesn't really want to do any more of it. Alright, leave camp and off we go. On the road to Baldur's Gate.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
I forget where we got this.
If not over, then through. Let's have a look.
I guess if I really want to know where I got it, I should watch my videos. Now here comes Yenna. Well, she'll run right up to us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Where'd you last see her? Wow, yeah, that affected me more than most. It's funny.
She was sick. That was last Tenday, though.
I don't know where your mom is, but here, take a few coins.
Oh, I'll pay you back.
Okay. So there are a couple things that I like to make sure that I do while I'm here. Doesn't have to be too much. And a lot of people like to go into the carnival. I'm not a big fan of the carnival myself. I feel like the one time I went was enough. Talk to her.
Maybe you look like you know how to use a spear. Oh, yay!
Don't think she has anything we want in this playthrough. Chainmail +2. I mean, it's not bad. Or is the +1 plate armor, but it's comparable to what we already have.
I'm ready.
Oh, need gloves for Shadowheart, really? Yeah, I mean, technically that would give +1 AC, but it's not worth all the other bonuses. The Elven Chain is worth taking a look at to compare it. Advantage on Constitution saving throws versus +2 AC. And +2 bonus to initiative and dexterity saving throws. It's interesting. It's not that expensive either. And this is the big item that she has, which is the it's the best barbarian armor you can have, but we don't have a barb this game. It's a cool glaive, but there's not really much to it. Same with the shield. So yeah, I think the only thing we're really looking at is maybe the Elven Chain or Gale. That'd bring his AC to 20. It's pretty strong. Bonus to dex saves and initiative. Sure, let's do it. He'll look great in the Elven Chain, too. Yeah. Okay.
Want more?
We do have to go in here. Actually, you know what? We don't have to. Just for fun, we're gonna go and we're gonna do the second route into the city this time. We're not gonna bother with we're not gonna bother with that. And then we're gonna come up here, because there is up here. There's another tadpole that we can find. This is a pretty quick one.
Wonder what's past this.
I didn't really plan to do a non-tadpole run this time around. Here, let's Gale is our resident lockpicker. Not to say that he's great at it, he's just better than all the rest of us. I don't have a whole lot of thieves' tools either. There we go.
Let's get going.
Guess I could have broke the door down if I really wanted to. So we go down the hatch and we find a...
Swift as my feet can carry me. Softer than a whisper.
Mind Flayer. Newborn Mind Flayer.
Can't afford to let up.
On the victor's path.
Really?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
The creature was born recently.
We can see we get the Mind Flayer brain.
You can absorb its potential.
Then, yeah, if we consume it, then we get one more of these. So, that'll be
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Black Hole for Shadowheart.
At least things have stayed interesting. Seems simple enough.
And up we go. So the easiest way to get, first of all, let's fix our bars a little bit here. Some bar issues. So I want to have these, that. Kind of want to have like fly and mind blast, the same part of the bar as everybody that has them.
Lost in thought.
There we go.
Looking ahead. Don't waste a
Okay,
step.
so we are gonna go down over here. Now, if you want to go talk to the deep gnomes, you can go in here. Cave entrance. I don't really feel the need to do that this playthrough. I don't really have anything I want. But you don't really want to try to go through here. If you try to go through here, the guards are going to give you a bunch of hassle. So what you really want to do is you want to just jump. Just right over here. Climb the ladder. You can see they have the ability to fly now. Which I do too, actually. I could have flown. Alright, come on, Gale. What are you doing? Gale? Or Shadowheart?
What am I to do?
I don't know. Guess you can fly all the way up to... Oh. There you go. Yeah, the flight distance is pretty crazy, actually.
Will never believe this.
You can see now we get the teleport. Now we can come back here anytime. But yeah, that's how you get. That's really how you get past this without them, the Steel Watcher, and all of them giving you trouble.
Tad mercenary.
That's the way.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Yeah, I just don't look the same now. This is not a good look for me. That's all right. That's the rest of the game. I just gotta, maybe I'll get a nice helmet. Cover it up. Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left. This must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Alright, let's see. Case helm doesn't really cover anything base-wise. So we're gonna come up here.
Of course. Set your worries at ease.
Go in here. This door is sturdy, but still knock it down. Immune to bludgeoning. Really? Oh no, it's immune to bludgeoning damage. It's less than 10. There we go. Now we'll waltz on in.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
Looks fun. Mind if I join?
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Okay. Well, I guess I won't do that then. Fair enough.
My faith will protect me. Heading there.
That's not a good start.
No holding back. Making my move.
Okay, let's try there. There we go. Try to get her away from. That's a lot of misses. Alright, well, I guess if she's gonna kill her, then that's what it is. There we go. A little something. Oh, Mind Blast. Okay, that's funny. Do the Mind Flare. That's worth flipping. Alright, let's see.
Blood follows me everywhere.
It sure does, doesn't it?
I've found my mark.
Go. Lame. Slow. Sure, counterspell. I'm just gonna say no to slow. I have never had this much trouble killing Jara before. He's always dead in the first round. Like, come on, guys, we can do this. It's a newly born Mind Flayer.
Can't give up.
Can't be that hard. There we go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
That thing could have killed you and you're musing on its beauty?
How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The Mind Flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Creature aroused you, didn't it?
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
What do you have in mind?
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
I will close my eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be?
Revered.
You are more than revered. You are worshipped. An epic sung by the bards. A legend known to the scholars. A god among mortals. When the hosts of the plains raise their voices in harmony, it is your name they sing, and your grace they seek.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Alright, so that's all great. But the big thing we really need here is the Archducal Coronation Admission Pass. That's really the whole reason we come in here. It's 65 HP when we pick that up. The game knows we need it.
Wish I had a bag of
Room's
holding.
key doesn't hurt. Go and steal stuff from other rooms. See, there's no other room over here, but there is one right here.
Let's see.
Pop that baby open. We've got books. Scrolls. That scroll fly, thank you very much. Silver glasses we could steal. More scrolls over there. It's Elminster's room, by the way. Or Elminster's library, I guess is what it's
Anything of use?
actually referred to as. It's not much of a library.
I have something to ask.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Away with you.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Yep, nobody's gonna like what I'm about to do, but
For the first time since
oh
the
well.
Mortaloid
I want that
arrived, it's
hammer.
clear. It's unsettling.
Another party trick. Show me something real.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing. Can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Clever, but when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure.
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
The Astral Prison?
In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
What are you hoping to get out of all of this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Tempted, but why are you so eager to get a hold of the crown?
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams. Oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Why didn't you take the crown there and then?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
What makes you so sure I'll get the crown?
It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Yeah, again, I'm probably not going to get much approval off of this, but I want the hammer, so I'm going to take the hammer. Where do I sign?
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
Sign the contract. Specifically, Will disapproves. That's why I expected Gale to disapprove.
Perfect.
But I feel like it's fairly...
One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you And when I do, we dine.
Wherever this House of Hope is, we need to go there immediately and destroy that contract. We must find the Diabolist. Only one well-versed in devilry will know the way.
Huh. I feel like it's a little bit hypocritical for Will to judge me for signing a devil contract.
Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It was Raphael.
Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniff it. The stench of impending chaos is And what did he want with you?
He offered me a deal.
How very gumptious. What were the terms of this deal?
He offered me a means to free Orpheus in exchange for the crown on top of the crane.
Tell me, you turned him down.
It was a good deal. I accepted it.
I was absent for one moment. If there is one thing you can be certain of, but that is your problem. Now come.
Well, I wanted to get the Orphic Hammer. What can I say? Nobody ever accused me of being the smartest character. Where's my stats? Yeah, see there, 8 intelligence. I was absent for one moment. Oh, I should be wearing that, but nah, these rings are too important for me. But yeah, let's compare. Where did that Orphic Hammer go? I'll be at the top of the list if I do it by value. Okay, so yeah, it does actually kind of similar damage to Kethric's Warhammer. The difference is it's a +3. So yeah. So yeah, we're looking at 10 to 20 damage versus 9 to 22 damage. So it just tightens it up a little bit. Unshackling Strike. Smite the magical bonds, keeping a creature restrained, paralyzed, and stunned. Free. But yeah, I mean, the main thing here is that it's +3, and it gives advantage on saving throws against spells, which is really good. That's better than anything Kethric's Warhammer's got on offer.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I'll show him the hammer.
So quick to share it with him.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. Can it be? Among the Githyanki, take it. Istik, once inside the Prince.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
I'll ignore the Emperor.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Won't he attack us if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation. He might seethe when you free him, but he will see reason. I promise you.
Alright. So he does actually give us the Silver Sword of the Astral Plane, which is worth considering as an alternative weapon, but the thing is the D6 of conditional damage, that's only from yeah, that's only when it's wielded by a Githyanki. So I mean, we can certainly go to camp real quick and, you know, just for funsies, we can give this to Lae'zel. So yeah, that is her sword, 100%. meant to be wielded by her. But yeah, and otherwise it doesn't really matter. If anything, we should probably sell it, but it's fine. Not exactly wanting for money in this campaign. Okay, so there's one other place here that we're gonna go, which is over here to this shop. It's got the best cloak in the game. Pretty good. I'll be upgrading my cloak. I also got a good helm that I think I'll be using instead of the helm and paste.
Welcome to Danthilon's dance.
Greetings. How may I be of service?
So yeah, that would be the Horns of the Berserker. You get a +2 bonus to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage, which is good for Kelantir because Kelantir almost always rolls really, really low initiative. So typically damage has already been done at some level. These are for fighters, but the cloak is the Cloak of Displacement. Classic D&D cloak. It's always been one of the most powerful in the game. Not stopping now. Blightbringer doesn't really help much. So yeah, we'll just buy the 2 and call it good. Man, that's cheap. Cheap for those 2 items. Kelantir is going to get both of these.
Sharp as ever.
And I think it's actually going to be Will that gets the Cloak of Protection then.
No time to dally.
See.
Wits and blades, always sharp. My faith will guide me.
And I like the haste helm for him better than the circlet of blasting.
Your desire.
There's no time to waste.
Then we'll give her the Cloak of Elemental Absorption.
What's next?
Still looking for gloves for her. So we haven't seen any good gloves that fit her. Is it for unarmed attacks? So that's not really doing anything. If we can find something in the city. I'm sure we can. She has something we want, actually. I do believe. Tool trader.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
Any job. So we gotta talk to Blaze to get in here.
Sorry, chum.
Not close to Duke Older Raven.
Good try, but no.
See this? I've been invited to the ordination.
Won't be. Lower the gate.
Let's see. Yeah, that might help with the look a little bit.
Halt!
The Watcher's press.
My most, I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
I'm going to find you, and I'm going to kill you.
I admire your audacity, but it'll be the death of you. Ketheric had an army of corpses and a crumbling tower. I have a city and an army of steel. It will be better for us both to resolve our differences amicably. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration.
All right.
isn't little Will. Straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
All right. All these people that have gathered.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
Point taken. I'll keep things peaceful.
The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, but a moment. The blade of frontiers graces our halls.
My father. He's here.
Don't
My
often
friend,
bring Will to
forgive the
this, so
cold
this is
weather.
kind of new to me.
My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people. I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand. Congratulations.
Yeah, the helm does help with it a little bit.
Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Not interested in bargaining with the likes of you.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Not afraid of her.
Her assassins hunt you even now. They are very efficient killers. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. She might be anywhere. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Alrighty, I do need to use the restroom. I'm going to go on a quick break, and I will be right back. What do you propose?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to. like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hells?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
I must go.
Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
All right.
Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Say nothing.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
All right. That was enough for Gale to level up, so the rest of us must be close. Yeah.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Relocated? What are you playing at, devil?
Rude. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Zora's up to no good, that's for certain.
Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mazora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
So we'll go ahead and make our way towards the city. And towards our destiny. It's happening again.
Masters. Gortash was right. Without all three.
So we're gonna make a beeline to the Elf Song Tavern. Really? Why are you sitting up there, baby girl? Why don't you come sit down here with me? Come on, baby. I got a spot for you right here. Yeah. Come here. We'll see how long it takes for her to decide to come down here and sit. She's sitting right on the top of my lounge chair, so she's right above my head. Let's establish our new digs though before we lay down for the night. Go find a nice, comfortable place. We actually, you know, we're in good shape, so we don't really have to take a rest, but we do have lots of extra food. We've got 5 days worth of rest materials. Hey, there's the level up for the rest of us. Level 9! Level 9! Level 9!
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Looking for a place to stay.
I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
Perhaps I can get a discount on the accommodation?
Charity! In Baldur's Gate. Good one.
You want 200 gold to sleep next to a murder scene? Really? 22, no problem.
Keep your voice down about the bloody murder upstairs. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
So now if we go to camp, now we actually go here. We'll go ahead and make it we'll turn it into a long rest. Girly, you're tickling me up here. You can't sit up there. Sorry, girly girl. Your tail keeps whacking me and tickling me. Here. Come on.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
What about Will's testes?
Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
What are you up to?
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Break it already. Well, doesn't need to wait 6 months.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Break the pact, Will. You deserve your freedom.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Your gear is over here.
Nice place you have here, little rabbit. Could use a few more trophies, perhaps. It was foolish of you to agree to a contract. That crown you signed away is too powerful to wind up with the likes of Raphael. Luckily, you have a way out. Find the contract, destroy it, and all's well. You need to get to the House of Hope, Raphael's abode. There's a Diabolist named Halsik in the lower city. Find her, and she'll take it from there.
Why are you helping me?
I love a good hunt, and the best hunts keep things sporting. Besides, you freed me from the tune. Forget I was ever here, but remember what I said. See you around. Maybe.
I'm gonna go talk to Will.
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
You're your own man now, Will. It's better this way.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Your father's not dead yet, Will. Maybe we'll find a way to save him.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
What's our next step, then?
We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain.
I'd like to talk about something else.
Go on, then.
Let's talk about us.
My favorite subject.
Who am I to you?
Ah. You are.
Yeah, we got that
You
already.
make a damn fun dance partner, too. Surely.
Try this again.
Yes. And I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be.
Okay, so we get to try this once a day with him, it looks like. Oh, yeah. I was like, probably won't
The coast
cost
is
us
ever
again.
my priority. Very well. I will avail myself of the...
Life, it wants to...
Go on. Don't be afraid.
A cold the tadpoles that you feel.
Perhaps.
Never wanted the easy path.
All right. He wants to talk to us, but we'll talk to Gale later. It's fine.
How did you? Forgive me. It's Rebecca. I do not.
You feel
beautiful. Your company isn't.
I just want to dreamless sleep for a while.
I apologize.
as your eyes.
And we go back to sleep. So at this point, we've hit kind of a nice break point where we can do a couple of downtimes. Let's do it now before we get too far in. So even if you click long rest, it still kicks you back out before you can go back in. But yeah, but we're gonna do this to advance the story a little bit. See, we've got a few different things we gotta cover here.
Queen Vlakith. Skra!
You are Sharlak, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment. We are Githyanki. The traitor Voss has lied to you.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people?
Return to the astral prism. Serve me, and I will ascend you, Commander of Dragons. A final chance.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
Connect with Lae'zel's... Oh no, that's wisdom is almost nothing. Try to convince her. 29. Wow, that was really close, though. Sure, we'll give it one more shot. Gotta be an 18 or higher, though. It's gotta be a really good roll. Yeah, no.
No. I gave you my... I have witnessed too much. Orpheus will live.
Your word is nothing. The Kithraki will bring you. I will consume you.
Alright, well, she turned her back. Done. So, we're going to do partial rests, which can move the story forward, but doesn't really help us much in terms of anything else. So we'll leave camp. And we'll do another partial. Just until we run out of plot points, essentially. That's what we're gonna do here.
Kenyank, your deception ends now. I shall cleave the truth from...
Help me! She's gone mad!
Let her go, Lae'zel. She's a child.
Do not be deceived by... I saw her. She tried to silence...
I didn't do anything!
Do you have any proof?
Is my word not in... Say your farewells, Nevukrim.
Let's see. Let's try the persuasion. Oh yeah, there we go. 28. Something we're not seeing here.
Perhaps if I remove your eyes, you'll see things as they are.
Yeah,
Look at
Orin. Blah, 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 blah.
Orin will take care of you.
Fair to accept.
The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you.
So does everyone else. I'm afraid he'll have to wait his turn.
The Murder Lord does not need permission to You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay.
Sharp enough already. I'll show you right now.
No, no, not here.
Whispers. Oh, how I long to slit. Gortash didn't want me. You must kill him.
Orin is one of the only people that are more wordy than the
Slice and
Emperor.
shred each other. Agree.
Orin,
Blah, blah,
accept,
blah.
and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
So be it. Now kill Gortash. Lae'zel lives, then we fight for the Netherstone.
Do not underestimate his steel wall. But listen, bring me his that.
Any words?
Something's on my mind.
What does she want?
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
Will's not a child. You need to start treating him with respect.
I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake.
Let's see.
Damn it all. Let's talk.
Yeah, there's nothing new there. Oh no. My bad. Just gonna do the partial rest. We're so far behind. Sure, let's do the level up actually real quick before I forget. Got level 9 going. Oh, I didn't prepare my spells. Okay, whoops. All of this group of spellcasters, all of us. Silence is the best way to stop us. Do Cone of Cold. Place a spell. Take out Shatter or Flame Strike. Such a good spell. Sure. We'll do Minions of Chaos. Gives us another rock bro. Perfect. That one and oh well, no, actually, I take it back. We're gonna do planar by. And that's more useful for when we go to hell, which we're planning on doing relatively soon. Once we get through with all our plot points here. Our plot point just yet. Let's see.
Hot and you're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh.
I'm quite content, actually. Whatever you're offering, I'm not interested.
But do the smart or don't. And know
Absolutely
the eternal.
not.
Dear me, trust me.
I don't think there's gonna be anything new from Will off of that, but nope. And partial.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Aha.
Peace, brother.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
Get away from us.
The right. The Master needs him.
What a lovely invitation.
We will live again, Astari.
You're number 7.
Our fates were sealed in his writing long ago. This is our only chance to be...
All right. Hit him with the ice storm. That was terrible. Terrible move, Starring. So, by the way, this is why you level everybody up. Just in case they get in these random little fights. So now he's sitting back here with 10 HP, level 1. It's gonna be really hard to defend him. Against these level 11 guys. Well then. Yeah, that really doesn't do much.
Forever dauntless.
Ready.
Nothing will stand in my way.
So the beauty of that is if they fail, they're no longer turned, but they are stunned. If they succeed, they take no damage, so they're still turned. That's the beauty of it.
On my way.
Okay, it's still turned. So we're gonna leave him out of this. Guys can't hit for shit. Nice. Oh, he buggered out. Cool. But he still took the hex with him? Weird. Okay, well.
Let's end this.
Try it again.
No choice but to keep going. Can't even catch my breath.
This needs to end. One way or another. They mentioned my scars and are right.
Alright, well. Time for a rest. How many more could we possibly have? Let's find out. Kind of wish they could all just happen back to back. That'd be fine with me. What does she want now?
Come for a chat?
Okay, we'll do partial. Is it actually just gonna let us sleep through the night? Okay, that means we're caught up on all of our backlogged stuff. It means we can start moving forward, which is good. All right, so we'll leave the camp. Come on over here. Wow, I have 3rd level spells now, y'all. Let's look at these. Use any of those. Don't use Wrathful Smite. Don't really use Bless. But... Crusader's Mantle. Okay, well, kind of already got that in a lot of ways. Oh yeah, this is a good spell. Take Daylight. I just automatically get Mystic Step. Cool. Mystic Step and Haste. I mean, Haste is a cool spell. Be able to know. Alright, well, let's get Buff.
Defender of the people.
Okay, give himself that. As well as Armor of Agathis. 25 temporary points, which is amazing. 4th level aid. Dang it, I forgot. I gotta get his Cambion.
Let's talk.
Summoned first. Let's see. And you know what? Let's do the Earth Elemental as well. Oh, he used the 1st level spell slot for that. Oops, that's supposed to be for haste. Oh well, that happens. For her, we're gonna make sure she drinks a Bloodlust potion.
Let's get on with it.
Let's see. Oh, and he can summon a rock bro as well. I'm just trying to slide this over a little. There we go. We didn't prepare that spell for him though. He's gotta prepare his spells. You can see neither of our 5th level spells are prepared, because we're filling up on 4th level spells. And 3rd. And 2nd. What don't we need, really? For now, we don't need invisibility. If we need it for something later than that. But for now, Long Strider. This phase in the game, buffing takes forever. I think I also forgot his no, I did get his mage arm. Okay. Because he gets that from himself now. Still give Long Strider for summons. Even though they missed out on the aid. So it's my bad. But it's fine. Speaking of summons. This is without the use of scrolls. Alright.
Still by yes, Edvard. Hello. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Mortash's campaign.
Okay, so doing the game this way.
Will Ravengard.
We don't have the murder
stain
list.
of Baldur's Gate. To think your father's blood flows through those damnable veins.
Cordula Elta. By the 9 hells, what are you on about?
Lady Mazora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. How you mean to make the city bow to you and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Eltan,
Shut it! My family's duty is to Baldur's Gate. I won't have the Hell's Errand Boy poison my city!
I believe Ravengard's still alive, and I intend to save him. 18. It's a tough one, but how about a natural 20?
Stand down! I believe you. The Battle Lord help me. What darkness has fallen upon us? Will, there's something you should know. On his way from Elturel, Ravengard sent a messenger with word of the cult. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but as usual, he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult would be successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. And he knew that to protect the city, one trained in the ways of the champion would have to rouse the worm living beneath. If I'm not mistaken, that would be you.
Making a dragon doesn't sound like a good idea.
This is no ordinary dragon. The worm goes by many names. Ansor, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldurin he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm. Until now. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Ansor's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. Let it set the path before you.
Faith in Will is well founded. We'll seek the worm and ask for his help.
Thank you. I should go. Free the worm.
Alright. So we finally get to make it down into the marketplace.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Eltan against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Eltan saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate.
You really think there's a dragon living under Baldur's Gate?
I do, and so did my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Alright, so we got a few different shops here, lots of different merchants. We'll do a little shopping.
Welcome, dear patron. It has come to my attention. I am if you are a city official here to... What will it be?
Alright. It will be... So, Birthright is a pretty cool item. It just gives a straight +2 to charisma.
Defender of the people.
I think I like that for him way better than the haste talent. But first and foremost, we're gonna buy attitude with him. Where's all our money? Start with about 1,500. Alright, that got us 50, so yeah, we'll do another 1,500. A little more. And there you go, attitude 100. So now we've got the maximum discount on everything. So yeah, We can buy and sell stuff for him for the rest of the game, and it'll be totally worth it. Also, the Ring of Regeneration is amazing. And the quick spell gloves can be really good. Right now, we've got him wearing the Bracers of Defense. So we compare those with the spell, the quick spell gloves. Cantrips that cost an action cost a bonus action instead. But it can only be used once for short rest. Still, it's pretty good. It lets him use Eldritch Blast again. He's going more Hexblade though, so he's not really pouring it all in on his on that. So I'm gonna stick with the Bracers of Defense because that's better for him being in melee and taking hits. Armor of Landfall, really good for druids. So I'll be looking at this in a future campaign. So when one of these runs, I'll be playing a druid. Where, you know, I mean, I'll take those, because those are amazing. That's his Disintegrate. All these spells are good. Definitely take, like, a Globe of Invulnerability. Actually, no. We're going to hold off on all of those for now. Gonna keep our money. We'll take these, though. That looks great on him. Goes with the rest of his suit. And then, let's see, for the ring...
A long way to go still.
We'll go ahead and replace it. And let's see what everybody else has.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Yeah, I guess we don't want the movement ring. There you go. Little as that is. Then he's sitting on, you know, 5,800, so we can go ahead and sell him some stuff. Particularly some of this low-level stuff we're never going to use. Well, so we don't need the agility armor of this game. Him, or the, or any of the arrows or weapons. So we're not using a bow. So yeah, we don't really need anything from them. Actually, we could be well served going over here and talking to her. Talking to her.
I need a quick word. Noble stock is why the customer... Go on, then.
Still got that Amulet of Restoration, but mostly looking for potions and elixirs on this trip. Potions. She's got an elixir of psychic resistance, which is kind of cool, but meh. Really that worth it. Take the Warg Fang though. Nothing else really jumps out at me except for that. than that. All right. And one last visit. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Damon. Look how far he's come.
Thank the gods. I should have known you'd make it to the city all right. But you never know. Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold him if it weren't for you.
So yeah, he's got this really cool armor persistence. Really the only thing that's better than the Reaper's Embrace. But it's very expensive, almost 9,000. We could buy it, it just pretty much would wipe us out at this point. It's got the same magical plate effect in Resistance and Blade Ward forever instead of Reaper's Rigidity. Otherwise, it's, and then the +1 AC. So yeah, it's definitely the armor we want. And the boots of persistence are pretty cool. Freedom of movement and long strider. And +1 to dex saves. Think of that for maybe Shadowheart. In exchange for boots and aid and comfort. I think we'll do that. And the Legacy of the Masters. Plus, you get a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls with this, with weapons. So yeah, really, really good for Kelantir. I mean, you know, the weapon attacks dealing the 1d4 necrotic damage is good, but this just gives a +2 to damage, but also a +2 to attack. So these are better. That kind of concludes all the amazing stuff he's got for us.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
So at that point, we would trade him Reaper's Embrace for that. Amazing.
No time to dally.
And get her these. Still don't have any gloves for her. Guess we could have given her the Dark Justiciar gloves, but it doesn't really. She doesn't really make melee attacks ever. Tell him the Spear of the Night. That. +18 to hit. Bang. Favorable Beginnings isn't permanent. So first thing is we want to come over here so we can get the thing with the thing. Waypoint, there we go. And then we're gonna make our way down to the dock.
Their willingness to torment
Ah, I see. Ambien can fly.
Seek and you shall find me. With haste.
There we go. How about our rock bros? Okay, cool. They're just chilling over there.
I don't think this is strictly legal.
I agree. But doing it. Nope, that's not gonna work. There we go, 21, no problem.
I've got a long road ahead. Can't give up now.
Let's light them up.
Okay, that's one way to do it. Exactly what I was hoping would happen.
Might will prevail.
Let's finish this.
Nice. Shit, our heart does hit stuff
So much for peace.
every now and then.
Try me.
I feel like that's a lot of damage for one-handed. Hmm. All prone, every one of them. Don't melt it. Alright, well, there you go. I am starting to get tired. I'm gonna have to go to bed for too much longer here. But I'll try to stick it out for another few minutes here. A little longer.
Need to stay focused.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Get a million attacks. That's the whole point.
With glee. Take this!
There we go.
What's inside?
All these guys are gonna have those lovely fangs that I need. Make bloodlust potions.
Need to find a way forward.
But what we really are looking for is the way down into the sewers. Right there. But before we go all the way down in the sewers, down over here, this greasy, smelly climb down, we're gonna go over here. And over here. And down here. But yeah. With the game being saved, I think that's the perfect time to leave off. I was planning on going down there and saving the game, so I'm just going to cut it right there. But, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I will see you in the next video.